think we're on. Okay.
We are live.
Yes. Good morning, everyone.
LicataLive. Welcome back to June 1st.
Yep. Crazy.
Tuesday, June 1st. We made it.
Yep. So, welcome to LicataLive. I'm Mary with the Licata Group, and this is Keith.
Hello.
Neeley
How are
with the
you?
Licata Group. So, something that you might not know about Keith, not only is he an agent here at the Licata Group, but he's also the vice chair of the Lake of the Woods Golf Committee.
Woohoo! And that and
Yeah.
50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
So today we are gonna, a lot of people call or come to visit the community and they ask a lot of questions about the Lake of the Woods community and some of the amenities, and particularly lately I've had a lot of questions about the golf in Lake of the Woods. So I thought it would be a good idea to get Keith in to answer some of those questions, since he's very knowledgeable, being the vice chair of the committee and also an avid golfer, and he gets...
I've been struggling lately though.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new driver and it's, but anyway, enough about that.
Okay.
Enough about my bad golf.
We're also, a little bit later, we're going to be drawing a winner for our tickets to the Fredericksburg Nats game this Friday night, so stay tuned for that. We'll talk a little bit more about that and how you can enter that.
That's a two-pronged process, so we brought another vendor in for that, so I'm excited about that.
Mm-hmm. So let's start with the Lake of the Woods amenities and particularly the golf. So, okay. Keith, what can you tell us about just generally about the golf course at Lake of the Woods?
Okay, it's a par 71 championship style course. Shouldn't know the yardage, but it's about 7,000 square foot. That's 7,000 yards. We have a large members group. We have a large women's group. And then we also have leagues throughout the year too. There's a women's league, legs, that plays on Monday nights. The ladies' day is all day Tuesday. Wednesdays the men's league plays. Thursday the industrial league plays. And then this Friday is couples. They do couples golf too. And so every other Friday in the summer, and that starts June 4th.
Okay. So what's the golf season? I mean, that's the leagues. What about if you're just a resident?
It's open. Golf? Yeah, it's open 365 days a year. Rain or shine, snow will keep it closed. Heavy rains will close it, but it's pretty much open. They have a little sign when you ride by it, and that will indicate whether the course is open or not. And there were times where I thought no way in the world it's open, but there's still people out there hitting it all.
Oh, okay, I didn't even realize they were open year round.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is the Lake of the Woods golf course open to residents only, or is it open to people outside of the community?
It's
That's something that a lot of people ask me.
We get that a lot, and it used to be, I can see why it's confusing. It's semi-private, so it used to, you have to live in the Lake of the Woods. We've opened it up since then, and actually you can get a membership even if you don't live in Lake of the Woods. We're trying to get some folks outside of the community, maybe in the 55 and older, that place that Maurer building. They need a golf facilities too. We want to be their golfing resource, or allow them to play there.
Okay.
The rates are different. It costs more if you don't live in Lake of the Woods than if you do.
Okay.
And if you do live in the lake, they have a special rate for the residents, and a special rate afternoon also. So if you don't want to play in the morning, you want to wait till the afternoon, you'll pay a little bit less.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought, when did they switch it so that non-residents could play?
Not too long ago.
Okay.
Not too long, like about a year or so ago. That's it. And we're still kind of going through that in our committee meetings and all that, talking about how it affects because now you can also join the men's association or the women's association without being a resident.
So
I got that wrong. The women, I don't think have voted on that yet. The men have. So.
Oh.
That makes a difference, believe me.
So if you're a non-Lake of the Woods resident who lives in the area or who lives anywhere and wants to play golf at Lake of the Woods, what's the process to join? Is it like a membership, or do you just pay by, every time you come, or how does that work?
You can do both. You can do both. You can pay as you go, show up and pay a daily rate, or you can join as a club pass member or an annual member. You pay a one-time larger fee, but then it's either free after that or at a very reduced rate.
Okay.
That we have a club pass, which I believe is 10 reduced rounds. You buy that for, I want to say it's $250, but that changes. I don't really want to give a quote on that, but you can buy a 10 round pass, or like I said, you can just pay a daily fee.
Okay, so you don't have to register, join, or anything. You just come on in and go to the pro shop and.
That's exactly right. Just go to the pro shop. Now, one benefit for joining is they will keep and maintain your handicap too. Which, if you're a golfer, you need to have your handicap established. Look for Poncho.
I don't know. I just heard some snorting.
I think that's Poncho. He's trying to get out the door.
I made it. Sorry. I heard someone.
Our director
snorting under the table.
Met Poncho.
It's Poncho the dog.
Episodes.
Yeah. Okay. So what about Lake of the Woods residents? How does golf work for Lake of the Woods residents? When you move here, you join the HOA, of course.
Yeah, you join the HOA, and it's unlike the pools where if you live in Lake of the Woods, the pools are part of your HOA fee. The golf is not. There is a separate fee for that. But it is at a very reduced rate. If you were to play at a golf course, in a competing golf course outside of you would pay the normal market rate. It's significantly cheaper if you live in the lake and play golf.
Okay, yeah, I figured. I don't really know much about golf, but looking at the rates,
the way I've been playing lately, it doesn't look like I know much about golf.
Okay, so here's a big question that people always ask me, is if you can drive golf carts on the roads in Lake of the Woods. So what is the official word? The official answer. I think I've actually been telling people wrong, because I did not think you could. I thought you had to stay on the golf cart paths.
I'm glad you asked that, because someone just asked me that a month ago, and I was almost right on the answer. I was a little bit off, but he did buy the golf cart, and we got it worked out.
Okay.
Basically, if you live, Lake of the Woods is not a golf cart friendly community per se. Some gated communities you can drive golf carts all around. You cannot do that in Lake of the Woods. You can ride a golf cart around if you live within a half a mile of the golf course, and not just the main part of the golf course, but any of the paths that are on the golf course. So if you live within a half a mile of that, you are allowed to drive your golf cart back and forth to the golf shop. They don't want you driving your golf cart over to the clubhouse or around Lakeview Circle. But if you live within a half a mile of the golf course itself, you can
drive it on the roads.
You can drive around the roads. And also, if you're an annual member and you own your own golf cart, it's about $200 cheaper, because you're not paying for a golf cart every time you're using your own. And that is one little. Don't go back to what you asked me about the annual membership. It's a little bit different in that golf carts are included in an annual membership. I've been to several courses where you own a membership, but then you still have to pay for the carts every time you play. Not the case here.
Okay. How much? I'm just curious. How much does golf cart rental run you on looking on here?
It's a daily thing that they include it with it. If it's before 12 o'clock, I want to say for outside play, it's $40. If it's after 12 o'clock, it's down to $30. If you live in the lake, it is $30 before noon with a cart, and it's $25 with a cart.
Okay.
Afternoon.
Looking at some of the fees, and I don't really understand what they mean, but
if you could, let's see, like guest pass daily fees. All right, so I was $28 for a member to walk 18 holes. I'm sorry, I got this wrong. It's $40 to ride, but that's before 12. So after 12, it goes down to 20 and 30. Significantly less.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and we have a full list of the fees for Lake of the Woods Golf. If anyone's curious, we'd be happy to send that to you if you just send us your email and request it. Of course, as well as any other information about the community. What else? Anything else about golf in Lake of the Woods that people would want to know? I'm not a golfer, so I don't know. I don't even know what the right questions to ask. I just know what questions people ask me when I give them neighborhood tours and we go look at the golf shop. And
one of the unique things about it, I would say, is that we have the Woods Center, which the Woods Center is the restaurant, bar / attached to the golf course. They have so many activities. They have dart night. They have karaoke, a bunch of activities. They also serve breakfast all day, which is nice, and they also have a full bar.
That's the Fairways Cafe.
That's connected.
They're open
to the
7 days a week, right?
They're open 7 days.
Do you know what their hours are?
It varies. I know they have summer hours now, but generally speaking, they're open for breakfast well past dinner into the evening,
Okay.
usually 8 or 9, sometimes even 10 o'clock.
Oh, great. Okay.
They, like I said, they have dart leagues there. There's a lot of fun stuff that happens up at the Wood Center.
Great.
One thing that they are advertising and promoting right now that there's not a driving range at Lake of the Woods, which is can be problematic. There's a driving range where you go to warm up.
Practice.
Right, exactly. And you can also teach. But so what we're doing is we're having a raffle for a simulator, an indoor golf simulator, $20 a ticket or 3 tickets for $50. The drawing's going to be at the end of June, but that will afford the lake to actually buy a golf simulator. So then in the wintertime we can still have winter leagues and all that. So go to the clubhouse or the pro shop at the golf course. $20 a pop. What the raffle is, you can win $1,700. So you can win a free. That's the cost of an individual membership. So for $20, you can win a free membership, and we also the proceeds will help us get that simulator. So
cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Any new changes for this summer's golf season?
No. Well, now that COVID restrictions are over, so that's good. So we no longer have the foam in the cups, so we're back to regular golf. We are awaiting our new golf carts. They're supposed to be coming in any time now, and that will be exciting. Because then we're band-aiding these golf carts now, trying to get through until we get the new batch in.
Okay. Great. Well, let's just go over quickly then some of the other amenities in Lake of the Woods. Sure. There are a total of 9 beaches, 8 on the main lake, 1 on the small lake. There's actually a second lake in Lake of the Woods if you didn't know.
So one other one.
Yeah, Keaton Lake. But you can still, fish there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Kayak.
I swim in there.
Yeah, swim. And you can have non-gas powered boats?
Non-gas powered boats. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. I have a pontoon with a electric 2 horsepower motor, and it's perfect for Little Lake. So.
Great. Yeah, so, and I've seen people paddle boating there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so there's still a lot you can do. And one of the beaches is on Keaton Lake, and then there are, like I said, 8 beaches on the main lake, kind of scattered throughout the community, so you're never too far from one. There's the Equestrian Center where they do horseback riding lessons, trail riding. They do a kids camp in the summer. And they have some options for boarding horses.
Kids love that.
Yep. What else? 2 parks, right?
2 parks, a lot of basketball courts. They also, the community center. The community center, they'll have this is Lake of the Woods players, and they will do plays there usually once a quarter. Indoor basketball. They also have pickleball courts out at I think it's Sweetbriar, and that's a growing sport that is taken off in Lake of the Woods. There's a giant pickleball community.
Yeah.
And
I've heard. I talked to people who do that.
And the courts are fantastic. My wife and I played, and they're great. They're lighted courts. So there is an extra fee to be in the tennis pickleball, but it's next to nothing. It's very, very cheap.
I said 2 parks. That's not right. There's actually 3.
There's 3
right?
parks.
3,
That's
yeah.
Right.
So Sweetbriar Park, Hollyfield Park, and Spotswood Park.
That's right.
And then there's the main pool up by the clubhouse, but then there's also a pool at Sweetbriar Park, right?
The community center, yeah.
Yep.
And both the pools are less than 5 years old, so both of them are in great shape. They have the main one has the kiddie little things where they pour water in their heads and a bunch of just fun activities. The main pool also has a nice little snack bar there too, which is
and it was for 2 years ago, summer 2019, that they had completely knocked down the old pool and rebuilt it, as well as the new fitness center.
That's right.
Yeah, and the fitness center is right there near the main pool.
Yeah, I need to go visit the fitness center a little more often.
Yeah, I take people in there on the course. It's
great.
Very well equipped. It's not included in your Lake of the Woods dues, but it's extremely reasonable.
It's $150 for a couple for a year.
For the entire year. Yeah, I think my gym membership is like $69.99 a month for me and my husband. So that's definitely very reasonable. Then what else? There's 2 marinas. If you're thinking about moving to the community and you have a boat or want to get a boat, really recommend getting on the waiting list for the marina as early as possible. The waiting list is extremely long. I don't know, what is it right now? Do you know?
2.5 years.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So definitely you want to get on that. What else do we have?
The lake itself, there's plenty of activities with that. There's fishing clubs, and that's what I want to talk about, clubs. There's so many clubs in Lake of the Woods that really, if you have any interest in it, there's more than one person. They form a club of Civil War clubs, golf obviously, but any kind of activity, political clubs, veterans clubs. It's just they publish a newspaper, Lake Currents, that comes out every other week, and it lists all the activities in it. We have a bunch of extra copies here if anybody has a question about one. I always hang on to my extra copies too and try to get them to my class.
Yeah.
It is kind of amazing the number of activities out there. Carrie and I say it's like living on a cruise ship, that there's always something to do.
Always something going on.
If you want to do it.
Yeah, and then the clubhouse has a restaurant and outdoor seating. They're open. Let's see, I think they Wednesday through Sunday.
That's right.
For dinner, and then all day Saturday and Sunday.
I think they have maybe a little break in the middle. Their brunch, we went this past Sunday. Their Sunday brunch is awesome. It's fantastic. That's from 10 to 1, and I really encourage that. We've lived here 7 years, and I just recently discovered that brunch. I usually golf on Sundays, but it was too cold to golf this Sunday.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good, and
it's fantastic.
And you can sit outside, and it's a really nice view of the main lake.
No, absolutely.
There's a dog park.
There's a big dog park and a little dog park.
And then let's see, what have we not mentioned? There's soccer fields, tennis,
baseball fields. They'll do softball. We had a group one night. We just decided to play kickball. We went out in one of the fields and had 20 of us out there, and it was a blast.
Yeah, there's playgrounds throughout. Let's see.
Plenty to do. Speaking of things to do, let's talk about this raffle.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. So, in case you haven't heard, there's a new, fairly new. That's from last year.
This is the first season.
It's first season. It was supposed to be last year, but that didn't work out. So they're in full swing now. The Fredericksburg Nationals. And we have teamed up with Clearwater Grill right here in Locust Grove, and we are going to be doing some giveaways for tickets to the game. So we're actually going to raffle off in just a minute here two tickets to this Friday's game
and dinner
tickets and Clearwater, right?
For this Friday, June 4th, the 7:05 game. I'm not sure who they play. I'm sure it's going to be a great game. The Nats have a 16-year-old from, I want to say, Dominican Republic or something, and who is playing outfield for them. So watch the future of baseball. He might, it's kind of fun if you can catch him now, and who knows, he'll be a Hall of Famer one day. It's single A baseball, so it's where all the young kids just get their first starts. And also, since it's proximity to DC, they promise that they'll send some regular major league talent down, like for rehab assignments. So it's really neat having it so close. So to register for this, you register on both our website and Clearwater's website on Facebook.
Well, no, you have to. Okay, so here's how you enter. You have to do all three of these things. You have to like Licata Group and Clearwater Fire and Grill. Is that right? Fire and Grill? I think it's just Fire Grill. Okay.
Clearwater. I think it's just Clearwater Grill.
Yeah. All right. So like Licata Group and the Clearwater Grill on Facebook. That should be a lot easier than we read it. So like both pages. Share the post about how to win. It looks like this. This is the ad. So you share this on Facebook, and then tag a friend in the comments. So we're going to be giving away tickets for 3 different nights. This week's raffle is for, again, Friday, June 4th at 7:05.
We found out they play the Delmarva Shorebirds. Is that Shorebirds?
Delmarva Shorebirds.
I heard they're tough. Yep. I heard they're tough.
Oh,
they're tough out.
Okay, so we've got this. I'm going to show you the wheel here. I've got all the.
So like both pages, share this post, and tag a friend. 3 quick things.
Okay, so.
Can you show that to the camera?
Yep, I'm going to turn it around.
These are the people that managed to do those 3 things, and.
Okay, so we're going to
pick one.
Pick one.
You spinning?
Click to spin.
We're going
All
high
right,
tech here.
spinning now. Yep, here's the wheel. It's kind of reflecting here.
Good job, Vanna.
Okay, who won?
Stacy Flanders. Stacy, oh look at that. That's kind of
Hey,
neat.
oh look, yeah, there's confetti and everything.
So
All right.
congratulations, Stacy. We'll get in touch with you. Jasmine, meaning Jasmine, we'll get in touch with you, and we'll figure out a time. June 4th, 7:05. Probably want to go to dinner first, and then the ball game.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. So we'll if you're watching, you can I don't see you on here, but you can contact us to win. We'll tag you on Facebook, and we'll also notify you. Jasmine will notify you and make arrangements to pick up your tickets.
And we're going to do this 2 more times in June, and maybe, we'll see how it goes. We may dip into it in July as well, but chance to win a ticket for June 17th and June 30th the next time. So be sure to go and like our Facebook page, like Clearwater's Facebook page, share the post, and then tag a friend in the comments, and then we'll put your name in for the next tickets.
Yeah. Doesn't look like we have any questions, so I think that's it for today.
Next Tuesday, we'll get 2 other people to do this.
Yeah, I think we've got Dan Seiler and Pat Licata on
they
LicataLive
will be
next
entertaining
Tuesday.
you next
Don't
week.
know what they're talking about yet, but we will let you know.
And we'll do it again too. We'll see you guys soon.
So everybody have a great week. Thanks.